Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Kreisberg, and I'm here to talk to you about 12 practices of optimal healing. Today, we're going to talk about love and how love and receiving love can be healing. Can you think about the last time you didn't feel well? Perhaps you had the flu, or back pain, or some kind of injury left you at home in bed. Or maybe it is that you just were doing too many things and went to too many parties and you just overdid it and you needed to take a day off. So how can love be healing? Well, let's consider, I'm going to give you 5 different ways that you may receive love, and you tell me which one is going to be the way that most is going to nourish and heal you. So perhaps a colleague, a friend, a partner stays at home with you and they actually like to rub your feet or rub your shoulders, or actually really physically is present in your space. We'll call that physical touch. A second way someone can spend time with you would be in the way that they talk about you. They notice changes that are happening. They're able to say, hey, you look like you're feeling a little better. I notice more color in your face. It seems like your fever's gone down. So these are words of affirmation. A third way that someone can be with you is to basically do the things you need to do for you. Do what is this, make you food, take care of your kids, or walk the dog, or let other people know that you're not available. So these are acts of service. A fourth way is basically just spending time sitting, being present with you, spending quality time, maybe playing a board game, just being in your space. Sometimes when you don't feel well, you want to be left alone, but you want someone in the room, so you don't want to be really left alone. You just don't want to interact, but you want to have someone there. So we would call that quality time. And the fifth way is when someone brings you something like a book, or brings you something that is really healing, and we would say that's gift giving. So which way is the way that's most healing for you? Physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, or gift giving? These 5 ways that I'm naming are the 5 love languages by Dr. Gary Chapman, a psychologist who spent several decades really observing the way people love one another. He works with couples, and he's found that very often we give love in the way that we like to receive love. So very often we have a primary love language. Sometimes we have 2 primary love languages, but we have a way that we really like to receive love, and that's the way we give to others. So what is your primary love language? Gift giving, acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch? Well, you might have an idea just going through the list, but you can always go to Dr. Chapman's website and fill out a profile, and you'll know better what it is how you really like to receive love. What's so wonderful about Dr. Chapman's work is he began to notice that we give to others in the way we like to receive, and what would be healing is to really understand what the other person's primary love language is. So when I'm taking care of my children, what is their primary love language? I noticed that when my kids were home, I would very often like to give gifts. So because I would be working, I didn't have, for me, the quality time. So I would go get them a video, or I would get them something special to eat as a way. And that was the way, well, that's probably the way that I thought that I could give love. And now I begin to understand that I have to spend time thinking about what the other person's primary love language is. And by thinking about that, then I can truly help them heal. It's actually rather simple. And so I'm not going to keep talking about it too much. So I'm going to encourage you to go look at Dr. Chapman's website, figure out what your primary love language is, and begin to look at those close around you and understand what their primary love language is. And next time you find yourself having to take care of a sick partner, a mother, children, whoever it is that you find yourself in a relationship with, there, you're a care person. Understanding what their primary love language gives you the opportunity to really impact them and really support their optimal healing. Thank you.